Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're here with a game called Total Tank Simulator. So Total Tank Simulator is a game that appeared on the channel, man, I don't even know, it must be 5 or 6 months ago originally. Made by the Noobs from Poland, I believe is the developer's name. And back when I played it, it was a fun little game, you know, very rough, very new, very alpha. And they just sent me an updated version of this game that they're working on, and oh my god, has it improved. You guys need to check this out. We're gonna go right over to the sandbox. So if you've never seen Total Tank Simulator, kind of totally accurate battle simulator-y, well, very much so. This looks kind of similar to how Totally Accurate Battle Simulator used to look with the grid layout. Now, there is one thing that I will say about this game. They upgraded the amount of units big time. And it'll kind of and the fights in this game are really neat to watch. We'll get a couple done here real quick. So real fast, there's two factions right now, the Soviets and the Germans. And you have for the Soviet side tanks, anti-tank and tank destroyers, support, which is like your artillery, your landmines, and then it's got like some bunkers and a fire tank as well. You can click on any of these and it'll show you the stats. So it'll tell you like, it has a flamethrower, how much it costs, what the turret turn is, and all of the items on the field, like they actually kind of work a little bit intelligently. And what I mean by that is that tanks will use hills and stuff to their advantage and try and hide behind the terrain. Every once in a while. Though sometimes tanks just drive right into the fray and try and kill everything they can. But there are times where I almost see them trying to use some strategy. We got rockets over here with the Katyusha rocket launcher. Or is it Katyusha? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head now. I had to listen to someone say it. I like went to a Russian YouTube channel. And I about the launcher over here, and I had to listen to the guy say it so I could pronounce it correctly. Aircrafts and anti-air, so we've got fighters and dive bombers, as well as some machine guns and gun trucks. And then, the secret project, yes, the ultra-heavy T-42 tank. Look at this creature. Oh, and the developers sent me a very special GrayStillPlays edition. They got my little banner over here on all the vehicles. So thank you, Noobs from Poland. I always knew I loved the Polish. Look at the heavy AA shells on this thing. Fire RPMs 100. Fire damage 450. Super heavy tank, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the Germans have different tanks. And both sides are good and bad at different things. Like, I feel, personally, that the German tanks outdo the Soviet tanks. Their arsenal of tanks here is just flat out better. Where I think that the Soviets have a little bit of an advantage is, first off, in their rockets. That Katyusha rocket launcher is amazing. I mean, it is very good. We're going to use a couple of those, and you'll see. And also, in the aircraft, I actually feel like the Soviets, for some reason, have better aircrafts than the Germans. Now, I am not at all a historian, so I don't know who was winning the fight of the skies. But anyway, let's get some fights right underway so you guys can take a look immediately at what it's like to play this game. So let's go ahead and throw some big old tanks here for the Germans. They're going to kind of come up the rear. We'll throw some heavy Tiger 1s in here as well. Nice line of these. I'm kind of making a little bit of a boat here. And then some light Panzers way in the front to kind of absorb a lot of the brunt of the firepower. Now, there is friendly fire in this game, so a lot of times these guys are going to attack each other. Put a couple of tank destroyers on either side. Not too many, just a few. Anti-tank cannons. Sure, we'll put a couple of those up in the front as well, way off on the side here. And for support, now, the supports are a little bit different on either sides. The Germans have the officer's car that buffs all of the tanks around it. So let's go ahead and put like a couple of officer's cars down. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a couple of these. I like to keep my model count right around like 100 for the best possible like movement and stuff like that. And I still want to add more stuff. Rockets, the Sturm Tiger tank. We'll put a couple of these down too. Put like some like right over here like this. Anti-aircraft. Now, the aircraft, the way it works is it's like a field. It's like an actual airfield. So, boom, that's one airfield right over there. And then we'll put another one over here. And then we'll put some dive bombers down here as well. One right there and one right there. And we're going to need some anti-air over here. How about this anti-air truck? What does this thing look like? Oh, that looks freaking sweet. Yeah, let's put like 2 of those down to try and get rid of the anti-air that's going to be coming this way. And the Wunderwaffe. I know I pronounced that wrong. Das Die Glocke? That's the worst pronunciation. This thing is crazy. It is like, I don't know what to call it. It's basically like a levitating lightning rod. We're only gonna put down one of these. This is like, if you play Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, this is like the Dark Peasant. Over on the Soviet side, let's go ahead and put down some super heavies. We'll put down a few of these. Now, I think that the mouse over there is much stronger than these super heavies, but we'll see. We're gonna put down some KV-1s, because I feel like the Soviets should have some, and then a couple of BT-7s. How do you guys feel about BT-7s? You okay with them? Are they crap or are they any good? Heavy tank destroyer is pretty good, so let's put down a few of these. Maybe, we'll put down 2 on either side. The Germans are going to be beating the crap out of us in the tank area. Over here, let's use some anti-tank bunkers. We'll put them right at the front here to kind of support. And then these rockets, man. God, I love these things. Hold on, let's put these guys way in the back. 1 on either side. And then some aircrafts as well. We'll put down the, is that called the Yak or the YAK, I wonder? Put down 1 there and 1 there. We're going to give these guys some dive bombers as well. The IL-2 either side. And they get a gun truck or an AA machine gun. Let's give them the machine gun. Let's put that here and here. And that's it, man. That's what we're going to have. 70 on 70. Let's do this. Now, the other thing that I like about this game is that the stuff is destroyable. So, legitimately, like, if we pick any of these, let's pick Farmer's Mansion. All of the items on the map is destructible. Let's go ahead and get this play it down. Now, we got a slow-mo, we got a pause button. Here we go. And they are down. Now, right over here, you can see all those little things that right there, the stars, those are buffs that all these tanks are getting. Here we go. And it is a firefight. I'm slowing things down here so we can see these freaking planes coming into one another. Look at this. It is just, there's the tracer rounds going, flying. There is shots all over the place. Look at this guy over here. He's going straight to the back. He's trying to take out the airfields. Here he goes. This is a dive bomber or what? Hold on, let's go ahead and get down low for this. What is he doing? He is going straight. It's like he's trying to land on the airfield over here. Oh, he just ran right into it. I've never seen that before. I was talking so good about the AA, and this guy runs right into the airfield. Rocket right down the airfield. Oh! Wow. They are taking shots over here. Where are these rockets coming from? Right over here. There's that Katyusha. Look at it. Fire those rockets out, man. There is stuff flying through the air over here. Let's go across the battlefield and see what's going on. It is an absolute hailstorm of pain and sadness. Look at this. Trees are blowing up all over the place. The actual bullets ricochet and hit things. Look, there's bullet physics. Oh, right in the back. Right up the butt. With a shell. That poor guy. Now, these things can get repaired as well. If you saw, there was some wrenches sitting over a few of the vehicles. That means that they were getting prepared by other friendly tanks. There's that weird creature. This thing explodes everything in an area around it. Right over here, a nice shot coming right down the track area. Now, I've played a little bit of World of Tanks, and that seems to be where you want to shoot. You want to shove your shots right in the tank area because there's a lot less armor there. That was another good shot, but you can see, man, there's just not enough damage. It fires very quickly, but it's just not doing very much. The German tanks are able to bounce off the Soviet shots over and over again. Let's go ahead and move over here to one of these German tanks. Look at this guy right over here. What's he aiming up for? Still got planes flying around. Oh, he's being repaired. Right over here, we got some repairing going on. Let's go ahead and move. There's that super heavy. One of them big old heavy tanks right up in here. Bam! That shot is, now this is gonna do some damage if it hits. And it's looking good too, boys. Here it is. And right into the side. Look at that. Right into the side of the turret. That's what I'm talking about. Here's that, whatever the hell this thing is, the giant lightning rod of pain and sadness slowly coming down. You can see there's a few Soviet tanks in the distance. Look at that. It just levels the entire field. Right now, a couple of the... Oh, what happened over here? This is what I was talking about. Destructible terrain. Every once in a while, the terrain gets destructed. Now it's just laying on top of this rocket launcher. I don't even know what's happening over there. Over here, planes are flying. We got the anti-air. There it goes. Let's see how good this guy is at shooting. Oh, he's terrible. Come on, anti-air. Fire, fire, fire. Get those freaking planes down, man. Oh, there is just planes going down left and right. Oh, those are looking good shots. Now he's starting to get lined up. Come on, baby. Take those freaking German planes down. Don't you let them crap all over you. Nice shot there. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, we're in the bunker. We're in the bunker. What happens inside the bunker? I don't even know. Oh, well, I'm just going to leave that there for right now. Oh, no. This is bad. Look at him. It's slowly coming up. Oh, he just got shot right down by the... It's a Soviet victory. And just barely, too, man. The other cool thing I like about this game is there is a legitimate battle summary. It tells you everything that just happened. So it'll tell you what was fully operational, what was destroyed, what was immobilized but not fully destroyed. Really cool. So you can see here, the BT-7s, the light tanks just got obliterated, guys. What was left was the rocket launchers. Both those guys did okay because of the sheer range they had. The bunkers were fine because pretty much I've never seen anything kill the bunkers yet. Yak 1 was okay. And, I mean, other than that, man, everything got flattened. So, that's just a little bit of those battles there. Let's do... Now, I told you guys that the German tanks seem to just be flat out better than the Soviet tanks, but let's take a real quick look. Let's use the super heavy, and we'll put down a line of 38, 39, 40. I want can I get 40 in here? Hold on here. Let me go ahead and move this over. It's like this. There we go. A line of 40 of these, and then let's go over here to the ultra heavy, and let's put a line down to the... Now, look, you can straight up see they're just flat out bigger, and they cost more. So, I mean, these are gonna level the Soviets. You know they are. If we give them 40, well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll give them 58,000 worth of these. So we're almost there. We'll put like one more right there. Okay, so it's a little bit over 58,000. Let's see how this plays out. We're gonna do this on... Where should we do this on? Let's do this on Snowy Forest Split. Let's see what the terrain is like in this place. Noobs from Poland say, follow us on Twitter. Here we go. There's the Soviets, those big old tanks coming down, but even bigger and more powerful than those are the German super heavies. Look at these things, man. Every once in a while, I don't know where these guys learn to drive. Oh, he's driving right through the houses. Screw your farmers' mansions. The Germans don't give a crap. They will drive right through your house. Okay, and here we go. The battle is already on. Let's check this guy out. Let's see how good he is at firing right over here. Is he going to take a shot? Right there's the shot. It's looking like... Oh, no. It's looking like it's pretty right in the middle of two of the... Yep. Bounced right off the landscape right there. Trees are already going down. I think that this guy just got shot from behind. Now, this looks like a good shot right in the tank treads. This is going to be an instant kill. This is going to be an... Oh, he's still alive. Still alive. The Soviets are starting to surround. Look at this. Maybe they're using their fast, their quickness over here to their advantage to get the high ground. I don't know if having the high ground is really doing anything. Trees are starting to pop off left and right. Let's go ahead and move down here to one of the German vehicles to see what they can do. Now, there's a lot of other vehicles in this guy's way. Yeah, right there. See, they don't know how to get around each other, so there's a lot of friendly fire going on. A lot of friendly fire. I know I was saying how smart these guys are. Sometimes they're not so smart. Right there, you'd figure was a good shot, but it looks like it just barely got banked off that armor. Man, there's a lot of repairs going on the field, boys. Look at all the repairs going on. Now, these guys are in a terrible position because they are going to be shooting the crap out of one another. Meanwhile, the Soviets are kind of spreading out and using the terrain to their advantage. Wow, close range there. Look at that that shell bounced off of 2 different vehicles. This guy is running circles around the Germans. Literally running circles around the Germans. Maybe I shouldn't have underestimated the Soviet tanks, man. They're doing fairly well. Over here, very few trees are left. Oh no, look at this. 2 of those turrets pointed at this guy, but it's taking it. I don't know how, but it's still alive. Look at that. 1 shot, 2 kills. Was that the same shot that leveled both of those tanks? Oh, the Soviets, I think, are coming out on top. Now, there is a big pocket of German tanks on this side over here. Look at this big pocket of German tanks right over here. Couple of more shots right there. Big friendly fire happening. Let's go ahead and move out of here and let's let the action go at full speed right now. Little bit of repair going on here as the Soviets are trying to pull this out. I don't know though. There is a lot of very, very heavy tanks over here for the Germans, and I think that they're going to end up taking this. Piece of a house over there just going flying. This guy's repairing down in the ditch, which is a good idea. He's got some cover down here as well. Look at this cover. This is an excellent place to repair. Nothing can hit him from there except for his own man. Figures right when I say that. He gets took out. I think, oh no, this is bad. This is bad. And the Soviets take the loss right there. That's kind of what I was talking about. So, between the Germans and the Soviets, the Germans definitely had that. So how about if we put down the Soviet air against the German air? Who will win? The fighters and the dive bombers. Let's go ahead and put them down. Let's put down a bunch of fighters. Let's put down, we're going to go plane crazy, boys. Put down a bunch of dive bombers right here. All right, so 50, let's see, 39, 40. Okay, so $60,000 worth of this stuff. How many do we have of each? Okay, so we have 21 of the dive bombers for the Soviets. So let's do 21 over here. All right, there we go. And then let's go ahead and get those fighters down for the rest of the way. Now, I'm curious to see how the cost is going to stack up here. The cost is looking very similar. Right there. Wow. The cost is exact. So let's do autumn leaves for this one. I want to try all these maps, man. This is so cool. Fighters and AA are good against bombers. Well, let's see who's going to come out on top. Look at all these planes. Oh, already things have started to explode. It looked like a couple of... Wow. Oh, my God. Hold on, let me slow this down. Look at this insanity. I got to pull back a little bit, and you can see there is... Oh, my God. Oh, this is cool. Oh, look at this. Look at this shot right here. Hold on, let me get right, like right here. Oh, yeah. They're flying in. There is just rounds flying left and right. Look at the planes go down. This is absolutely insane. The bombers are trying to get to the airfields, and they are. Look at this right here. What is that sound? What an odd sound. There goes the bomb, and it is a direct hit. Oh, more and more are just blown to smithereens. Over here, look at this interesting flight pattern we got going on. Over here to one of these German planes coming in low and slow, and a perfect shot right there. 2 airfields taken down with just 1 bomb. Back over here, let's check this guy out. This looks like a fighter. He is trying to shoot down those bombers right there. Look at him go. Evasive maneuvers. I gotta tell you something. I don't know if I could drive better than this right here, folks. I don't know who he's locked on. It looks like he's going straight for a few of those airfields with that gun. Oh, going low and slow. Oh, and look at that. It was like a dive bomb into the airfield. Look at this. There are planes just flying. Hold on. Look at this. We got to check this out. This plane's going down in slow motion. And bam, right into the ground. Oh, it's like kamikaze shots. Some of these guys are going into the airfields. Just in flames right there, going right into the airfield, almost on fire. Oh, this is awesome. Now, a few of these have blue on them, so why is that? Did, like, the Germans take over some of our airfields or something? I don't know, man. Over here, more planes just hitting the ground. Oh, look at this, right over here. It's almost gonna be like a kamikaze shot. Is he gonna run into it? This is so cool. He's almost there. Gonna run right into the air tower. Oh, we're gonna get to see it. I think we're gonna get to see it. Here it is. The slow-mo is very slow. Oh, it did hit it, but it didn't blow up the airfields. Man, there is still a lot of planes. I'm very surprised. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The Soviets are getting wrecked over here. Let's go real quick, check out how the Germans are doing with their airfields. You can see there is mushroom clouds aplenty going down to the ground here. Right down here, yes! It looks like they took over one of the airfields. So that's so strange. So maybe if you land a plane on the airfields, yeah, check that out. If you land a plane on the airfields, maybe it means it belongs to you now? I don't know, man. There is still a ton of air in the sky, and people are just going completely insane. Look at the carnage. Oh, it's great. Yeah, oh, look at right down here, right down here. This is what I'm talking about. Look, everyone just landed down here. Look at all these. Yes, yes, they're capturing them. Oh, that's so cool. The Soviets are fighting smart. Let's go ahead and check out some of the plane footage over here. Like this guy right over here. I think that this guy right over here has his sight set. He's got his sight set. Is he gonna drop a bomb? I feel a bomb is gonna get dropped, or not. I guess you don't have to drop that bomb. You can go do whatever you want. Whoa! More airfields just went down. The Soviets are doing a fantastic job at taking a lot of these. Oh, those two planes just hit each other in midair. How could it be? Now, right over here, I think this is legitimately the Soviet side. So all this is probably, look at how close they're allowed to land. That's crazy. This guy just got shot down. Legit shot down. Mayday, mayday, we're going down. Oh, there's trees burning everywhere. There is nothing left of the landscape. And bam! Whatever was left of that housing or whatever that was is just turned to nothing. Over here, I don't know. I think, yes, the Soviets won. The Soviets took the sky battle. That's so cool. All right, man. So over here, look at how many were still in the sky. Now, I think that a lot of that is because of how many of the air pads the Soviets captured. All right, boys, now we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna do the biggest and the best of everything. We're gonna do ultra heavies. We're gonna do the AA gun truck, several of them. Go ahead and put a few right over there. We're gonna do AA machine guns as well. We're gonna have a little bit of AA everywhere over here. We are gonna have freaking dive bombers. We're gonna have at least 4 of these. We're also gonna have 4 of the fighters. Oh yeah. Oh, we're going ballistic here. Rockets, the launchers, screw it. I want like 8 of these things. There we go. Oh, the rocket launchers are hardcore, boys, too. They are absolutely insane. Fire tanks, huh? We haven't messed around with those yet. Let's put a plethora of fire tanks down. I'm not going to do any anti-tank bunkers, but I'm going to do a little bit of artillery. I haven't really messed with artillery. So let's do heavy artillery over here, and let's do some regular artillery as well, just to kind of see what it does. There we go. And heavy tank destroyers all day. Heavy tank destroyers all day. Let's get a bunch of those down. And other than that, we're only going with the biggest and the best tanks, and we're going to put down, look at this, we're going to do 100 units on this side. Now let's go do the same for the Germans. We're going to put down 4 of these freaking lightning rod things, these crazy Die Glocks or whatever the hell they are. Here's that gun truck. We're going to put down several of these as well. At least, I'm going to put down that many of those. We're going to put down some machine guns over here as well. I'm going to put down a couple of those. And then, remember, we're going to do 4 of the dive bombers. Put down some over there, some over there. And then 4 of the fighters as well. Now, you guys are going to get your rockets as well. I'm not only going to give rockets to the Soviets. So you guys get rockets. Let's give these guys some Goliath robot mines. We haven't messed with those. I'm really curious. We're going to give them a whole slew of those. And then they get some heavy artillery as well. Heavy artillery, heavy artillery. Some regular artillery. Here we go. We're at 55. We got plenty more to do. Tank destroyers. Oh, yeah. Tank destroyers all day. A whole line of them. And anti-tank cannons. Whole line of these two. There we go. Now for the tanks. Those ultra heavies. We're going to put a line of these down. Not quite that many. I want similar amounts of money to be spent. So let's go ahead and remove some of those. I'm going to remove some of this. And we'll put down... oh, you know what? We'll put down some officers' cars. And that gives them 90. What else can we put down here? All right, there we go. That's pretty close. I gave them some... I gave the Germans a little bit less heavy artillery and more regular artillery. Let's freaking do this, boys. Let's do this on the Volcano Village. That just sounds awesome. Oh, it's an ultimate battle in a freaking volcano. Oh, God. Are we going to be able to run this? It's kind of running. Oh, look at how jacked up all this stuff is, though. Oh, the frame rate is absolutely tanked. Now, we put it in slow motion. If we put it in slow motion, it does run. Oh, there's already just freaking trees on fire. The lightning critters are already moving. Planes are getting shot down out of the sky. Let's let this play out a little bit. Whoa, I just flew right through the freaking ground there. Let this play out just a minute to kind of get rid of some of the models on the screen. Oh, this is absolutely hectic. Oh, look at these Goliath robot things. Look at them moving along here. They are seeking out tanks. Look at this right over here. Are they gonna drive into them? Huh. They're taking out trees and stuff. What are they doing? They're not. There was a bunch of tanks right over there. Why aren't you guys going for the Soviets on that side? Look at them. They're trying to shoot at them. There is bullets just ricocheting everywhere. Over here, this artillery battery is firing over and over and over at those Goliath mines. They are getting nothing. Something just exploded in midair. It is total insanity over here. Here's the rocket launchers. You can see one of them, I think, just got their, oh no, this is an anti-aircraft over here. That is the anti-air, truck over there. This is the two launchers, those Katyusha rocket launchers, coming in here to reload in just a moment. The frame rate is where it should be. And there we go, right there. They're getting some ammo, and once they have ammo, baby, it is gonna be an absolute barrage. Look at this. They are aiming up. Oh, we gotta follow this. We gotta follow this. Come on, boys. Fire. Fire them off into the distance. I want to see it. I want to see it. All right, we'll leave the rocket launchers alone for right now. I think they can't get a beat on their target or something is what's going on over here. The artillery is pointed right at the ground. Oh, this mountainous map is just terrible. Oh, there's the volcano. Oh, wow, there's all kinds of stuff inside of it. What in the world happened down here? There's just wreckage all over the place. Who knows what happened? Look, tanks are falling down. These guys over here, there is planes crashing into the ground. Look at this guy over here. Oh, no. He's coming down. Mayday. Oh, bam. These creatures over here slowly moving up, and when they move up, they will absolutely destroy everything in their look at that. Absolutely leveled all these tanks. That is OP as hell. Oh, wow. But now we've got some of these fighter jets starting to lay down some really good firepower into this thing. Now, it's taken a lot of a licking. We can also use the O key to see the health of all these different units. You can see right there, it's starting to take a lot of damage, but man, it is just flattening the Soviet forces. Flattening. That plane just ran right into it. It's gonna go down in just a second. If someone can get one more shot on it, and it'll go down. Let's go check out a couple of these vehicles over here. Right down here. I don't know what the hell that guy was aiming at, but I know he missed, that's for sure. What in the world happened here? Oh, it's inside the tank. It's still alive, but it's inside the tank. This guy's inside the tank as well. Oh, here's one of those big, heavy tanks kind of just wandering around. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks or something like that. Look at this. It's just barely on the side of this mountain. Oh, look at this over here. This guy's starting to wander into range. I don't know if we'll be able to fire. Yes. There's the shot. Oh, if this doesn't bank off the ground, it could do a lot of damage, but it banks. Wow. Oh, this is insane. This poor rocket launcher's over there doing nothing right now. These artillery batteries are not really doing very much either. There are just planes hitting the ground left and right. Oh, this guy's gonna hit his own tank. And he did, but the tank was able to take it. What is the health like on these things? Wow. They are so slow. But man, they can take a licking and keep dishing it out as well. I don't know how anyone's going to be able to win this, because the problem is that no one can get past this volcano, it seems like. Oh, wow. Maybe the planes will kill their own men. Maybe that's how they're going to win. Look at this. Planes are just, like, doing barrel rolls at the ground. All right, unfortunately, the game is never going to end because there's a couple of those lightning things at the bottom of the volcano. So the planes can't hit them, so they can't kill them. And they're just like, they can't move because they're at the bottom of a volcano. So we're going to have to call this a draw for right now. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys some of this game. Isn't this game insane? It's so cool, though. There's, like, so many units and so much you can do. And sometimes planes just run right into one another. I think it's really fun, guys, though. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you, Noobs from Poland, for allowing me to check this out. And thank you as well for the little GrayStillPlays banners on everything. Until next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.